because that's the ultimate dream. You want to see your characters, who are like your own creation on the big screen. So I want your thoughts on this dilemma. First, the dilemma that I'll be able to justify, once this comes in a new medium, and at the same time, the dilemma between a movie and a series. These two dilemmas, basically.
Basically, so I'm a film student. I did my masters in audiovisuals or audiovisual production. So I understand, and as an exercise in college, we were as part of our syllabi, we were given this film, this story by Agatha Christie, which is Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh yes.
And so we studied it in all the mediums that it was made, in film, as a BBC show, as a radio show, and it was the same for The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So now when you have the same story by the same writer, but that is adapted in different mediums, there is a skill and a style to each medium that it is adapted for, number one, which is like how Gautam mentioned, the science of writing, which is where the technicalities of the writing come to play, because if you're playing it for the audio medium, which is radio, it's writing for the audio medium, it's different. For the visual medium, it's different. For long form visual medium, it's different, which is a series, and versus a film. So it really depends for myself, how I'm addressing the dilemma is, what is my goal? What do I want? Do I want to write this as for the long form, as a show, as a running show? And then what is my objective? Do I want another season after that? Do I want another season after that? So then I will write it with that objective. And I say I will write it because I want to be part of the screenwriting
And I think you also need cliffhangers at the end of each episode,
yes,
so that the audience remains hooked. It remains a binge sort of an experience.
Yes. So if I am part of that creation, of that creative process, then if I'm making that call of, let me tweak my own story, and I can add some more elements, because when I wrote this book and now some time has passed. So I have picked up more elements from my environment, more ideas from my environment. More people have come to me and said that, I'm an actor and this is what I experienced, and so on and so forth. And that does not mean that then I, as a writer, have to limit it just to that book, just to my own book, because I'm also evolving as a person, as a writer, and so if I had to just revisit my book after a few years, I would say, no, I would comment not only on my own writing, but I would also probably look at my own story with a different lens, because that's a part of the human evolution, right? So if I am now, after some time, part of the writing process for it to be adapted for screen, there is possibility that I will add some elements to it, perhaps remove some elements from it, depending on what is my objective for putting it on screen and what is going to work for screen. So then you have to work it like that. Also, I come from a background of advertising. I've been an advertising copywriter. So the first thing that I learned in advertising is, and it's short form writing. You're sometimes just writing a tagline. You're spending 5 days just thinking of one line for a brand, and what could that be? So it sounds easy, but it's a process. It's a thinking process, because like you mentioned, like writers are thinkers. That act of writing comes right in the end. So the one thing the lesson I learned and has helped me in good stead is kill all your darlings. So when we get too attached to our work, when we get too attached to what we have written, then we are closed off and we are rigid, and we don't want to accept any further iteration. There is one thing which is standing by your work, which is standing your ground in terms of defending your work when you know that, okay, this is what you want to say, and nobody should sort of have that sort of influence on your voice.
Is it because, I'm sorry cutting you short, is it so that usually we have, particularly in Hollywood, and in more commercial spaces, we have a screenwriter who is usually different from the author? Is it because of this reason?
Could be. I mean, I'm not getting into all of those technicalities. It could be, it couldn't be. But I suppose times are also changing. Like I mentioned, it could be different for every author. Some people are just like, no, we are authors, we don't have any experience in films, but sure, if our book becomes a film, we're okay with the way it's adapted. Or, I'm an author, I don't have an experience